Hello and welcome to a new chat session on my channel. Yay! I don't know what I'm doing. We're just gonna have a little chat. So I have the topics over here. So I'm gonna kind of go through them one by one. I might get kind of off topic from time to time. So I'm just gonna try to follow that. At any time, if somebody has a question you want to drop it by, just put it in the chat and I'll see it. So I'll try to get to it when I see it. So first off, hi, my name's Rekka. I've been living in Japan for about 16 years, mostly as an English teacher. This is my self-introduction, yeah, as you can see, yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, so I've been mostly an English teacher here in Japan, but I've been trying to change my career, so I just started a new job not too long ago as a freelance translator. So I'm trying to get as much like actual working experience doing that more recently, so that's really exciting. It's really, really hard, and I'm learning so much. I mean, I'm not completely fluent in Japanese. I'm not. I'm probably maybe like if you're talking about the Japanese proficiency test. Hi, welcome. I'm probably somewhere around a 2. So you really need to have level. It's called N1 is considered fluent. And a lot of like official translating jobs, they really want you to have an N1 certificate or whatever to say that you passed that and that you're fluent. Yeah, so I'm not exactly there. I mean, I've been living here for 16 years, but still that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, I'm very good at the language, especially teaching English. That's, I think, one of the hardest things is, like, if you want to come to Japan, that's probably the easiest thing for you to do, is to get an English teaching job. But for a lot of different places, they they restrict you from speaking Japanese. So just having that little bit of restriction, I'm like looking weird at the camera. Hi. It's really difficult to be able to use Japanese, in at least in your working life. So you kind of need to force yourself to speak and learn. Yeah, I've got a ton of books to study for the JLPT. It's just I'm always so busy with work, and I'm so tired afterwards. It's like I don't want to do anything, you know. It's like I just want to play. But that's also a really good way to kind of learn Japanese too. Is just find something that you like. So if you like games or anime or manga or something like that, that's it would be an easy way to keep your interest, keep you interested in trying to learn. Compared to like textbooks and stuff. It depends. I mean, everybody's different and you're going to learn in different ways. So sometimes people will be able to learn more or easier through a textbook or actually taking classes. It just depends on you and how much you can like study on your own. Like for me, I'm really bad at studying on my own. It's like I need classes and I need a teacher to get mad at me if I don't do my homework or if I don't study for a test. I need someone like that extra pressure. Otherwise, it's like, I can't study. Yeah. How many kanji do I know? I have no idea. I don't count them. So, yeah. There's also a kanji test for that too. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, anyway. My kanji's not all that good. I mean, I can understand more than actually being able to read them. I think that's very typical because you can still get the meaning out of the word, the kanji, without being able to read it. So, phonetically. So that's kind of interesting about Japanese too. Let's see, what else about me? Heck if I know. I'm a English creative writing major in college, with a minor in Japanese, because back in the day when I was in school, this is like 20 plus years ago, oops, did I just out my age? Yeah, back in the day, there was no Japanese major in my college, so that was the only thing that I could do. And I went to study abroad in Nagoya for 1 year. And so I'm sorry, my throat's kind of. I might be gagging a little bit here and there. Get a drink. There we go. Yeah, so I went to Japan for study abroad, my 3rd year of college, and that was after 2 years of studying in America. So those 2 years really, it didn't feel like it prepared me enough to go to Japan and study and live there for a year. I felt very overwhelmed when I first got there. I was like, I can't read anything. And I got a taxi from the airport to my school, and it's like, I don't know where the school is. So I'm like, I told the taxi dude where to go, and he got lost. I'm like, I can't help you, dude. I don't know. It was kind of nuts. But yeah, but if you're interested in learning any language, really, I would highly recommend going to study abroad. Because it really does make a difference to be submerged in that language, to be immersed in that language 24/7. So that, yeah, I think it helps a lot. So that's kind of my background. I don't know, if you have any other questions about me, you can just put them in the chat and I'll get to it. That's about it. So let's go on. So gamer talk, top 3 or 5 games. You know, I'm bad at like preparing. I really wanted to like have images and like slides and stuff to just put on the screen and stuff, but I am lazy. I'm sorry. So what I'm gonna do is I have a window open and we can talk about the games as I search. Hello, welcome. Alright, so let's see, where is it? So my first game that I want to talk about is Shadow Hearts. It's a series of 3 games, but for me, there's actually more, but for me, I don't consider the 3rd one. I'll get into that in a minute. But this is one of my favorite series because it's a dark story, and I think this was one of the first kind of dark stories that I had ever, or game that I ever played. What I really liked about it was, I don't know, man, just everything. Just the dark story, the characters were great. The music, of course, Hiroto Yoshitaka and others, like Mitsuno Yasunori and Iwata Masaharu, they also contributed some tracks for the series. Also, a lot of awesome, like Machida-san and the illustrator. Was it her? Yeah, Kato-san, I think. Miyako. What's really cool, I'll get into it a little bit later, but these two, can you see my mouse? Oh, you can't see my mouse on the screen. Anyway, yeah, so the director and the art designer, they're a married couple, so they formed their own new development team, I guess, a new company. I believe it's called Wild Rose. Let's see if I can find it quick. If I switch this over to Japanese, let's try once. Hold on a sec. How many years did it take for you to learn Japanese? Well, I kind of sort of studied on my own in high school. But that was just because I was like a fanatic anime fan. So I hate dubs. I absolutely hate dubs. So I learned a lot just by watching like fan subs and stuff like that. What am I looking for? Oh god, yeah. So the game was produced by Aruze, and Aruze is a company of pachinko parlors. So you wouldn't necessarily think a pachinko company would be developing a video game, but that's kind of also why it kind of fell apart. That was the IP holder was Aruze, but that's not the development team. The development team was Saknoth? Was it? Nautilus? I'll have to look at it again. But I'm looking for the staff, so yeah, Machida. Wait, Machida. His name's not here. Anyway, let's see if I can find it quick. Oh man. Let's see if I can find it. Another thing that I really liked about the game is that if you like Yoko Taro stuff, you should like Shadow Hearts as well. So I would highly recommend. Oh yeah, here we go. Studio Wild Rose. So. Yeah, that's him on Twitter. He's the director and writer. So this is their new company, their new website. So it's Studio Wild Rose. I believe they just opened this past February, I want to say. It might say here. But all of this art is done by her, Kato-san. Let's see. So they do lots of things like planning, story creation, writing scenarios, illustration, concept art, character design, stuff like that. So I guess they outsource. Oh, it was March of last year, sorry. So that's when they started their own company. There was something more recently too where I think Kato-san, the illustrator, she like illustrated something new of the characters from the original Shadow Hearts. So it was kind of like, what is this all about? Are you freaking me out? Are you talking about like maybe a new sequel or something? Yeah, but anyway, so the Shadow Hearts series, there were 3 games. There's a prequel, Kodelka. It's loosely connected. Different characters. It does connect, kind of like Yoko Taro's games, how like Drakengard connects into Nier, and that kind of, you know, it's connected in a very remote kind of way. So the first game, the real ending is the bad ending, and it connects to Shadow Hearts 2. Let's see if I can find that one quick. Shadow Hearts 2 was called Covenant in the English release. The Japanese version was just called Shadow Hearts 2, I think, if I remember right. Let's see if we can find it. Back one more. Shadow Hearts 2 was interesting compared to the first one. Jump 2. Let's go here. The second one had a lot of, like, humorous parts to it. And to some, I guess, at some degree, it's kind of nice and stuff, but, I don't know, I didn't really, I mean, it was funny. There were a lot of funny things in it, but, I don't know, I just preferred main article. Yeah, so. Now, this game, it takes place a couple years after the first one, and it's following the timeline of the bad ending from the first game. So because of that, whatever happened in the first game, it kind of continues and has a big effect in this story. Yeah, so Nautilus. I think the last one was Saknoth. Anyway, it's the same company. But there's kind of like a looping timeline that's going on, where it's that kind of thing where you don't know where the actual beginning started. It kind of gets lost in the cycle of time, repeating stuff. Kenji Ito did stuff too. Ito-ken, そうなんだ。なるほどね。But there's a particular scene towards the end of this game that absolutely destroyed me. I think this was the worst crying at a game that I had ever done. Oh my lord. So if you play the series, prepare yourself. The end of the first one plus this one will really get you. But the third game I was not a fan of just because okay, a slight spoiler. It's a very slight spoiler. The main character of the first two Shadow Hearts games is his name is Yuri in the English version. And he's the main character in the first two. So, you know, you would expect that he would be playable, or at least you would see him or something in the third game, but nothing. If you play the second game, you'll kind of understand why that is, but, you know, they could have just put a cameo or something in, so, whatever. I was upset about that, and mostly because, let's see, hold on. Shadow Hearts 3. What was the name of it? From the New World. What was it called? Hold on. Yeah. Now, between all three of the games, as far as like the gameplay goes, it gets better with each game. So at least, you know, there's that. The music is phenomenal throughout the whole series, so there's absolutely nothing to worry about there. It has an interesting gameplay mechanic for battles and stuff. It has like a wheel that you have to hit at the right time. Kind of like, what was it? Legend of Dragoon. Sort of similar to that. It keeps you on your toes, so I thought that was kind of fun. Yeah, so this is the main character of the third one. So he's just a little young twerp, and I really dislike these kind of main characters. I don't know why. I just don't care for the little young kind of character like that. Sort of like what other games? What was it? Final Fantasy 9, I think. The dude with the tail or something. I don't know. I never played it. I think maybe that's why. Yeah, I'm shallow that way. So anyway, Shadow Hearts. So that was one game. I'm kind of talking a long time on that. Another one you probably don't know too much about. It was released in English, but the voice acting, from what I heard, was crap. Oh my god. So let's see. Yeah, was it 9? Oh, hey, what's up? Welcome, Sev. You need a hot protagonist. See? Maybe that's what it is. Because Uda, oh, yeah, from Shadow Hearts. Let's see if I can find, okay, hold on. I'll show you what got me with Shadow Hearts. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to find it now. Oh, what was the name of it? Seraphic Radiance. Yeah. This is hilarious. I love this character design. Oh my god. See, I remembered. That's how much I loved it. So, a lot of times my brain is bad. Check this out! I mean, this is PlayStation 2 graphics and shit, but oh my god! Yeah. He's got nothing, though. Yeah. So, the deal with the main character in Shadow Hearts is that he's called a harmonixer in English, and what that is he can kind of fuse with demons. So he has to defeat the demon in order to like take over their soul, and he kind of like merges his own soul with them, so you can use their powers that way. So Seraphic Radiance is this guy. That's what he looks like when he fuses with it, but the actual beast is this. It's this nasty looking thing. That's another thing. Like, if you're, yeah, I mean, shit, it's awesome. I mean, of course, it's PlayStation 2 graphics, but just the design is cool. I mean, look at that. Let's see if I can get it bigger. Just the design is amazing. I did a really cheap Halloween costume as this one year. I I mean, I just had like a black witch dress, you know, to kind of mimic. Well, I didn't want to go naked, right? And I had like gray body paint, and then I did like the black lines and shit. Let's see. Yeah, Ultimate Fusion. Probably won't be able to see this very well. Let's go like this. Yeah, so you can see all the black shit. Can you see that very well? Not too great, but I mean, frick, that's awesome. I have a thing with wings, so yeah, any character with wings, it's like So, I mean, hot boy with wings. Yes, it's a winner for me. And his nails too. Yeah, I did the nails as well. I taped. Yeah, what I had like black toe socks that I cut the end off. And then I had just like regular like black witch's nails or something, and I taped them to my feet. I've got pictures of it somewhere. I couldn't walk. And then I went to my brother's house. My mom drove. So I had like the seat belt across my chest and stuff. And it rubbed all the paint off. So I had like this one line down my chest that was like without the gray face paint. It was on the car seatbelt. But anyway, okay, hi. So that's Shadow Hearts. So that's, yeah, okay. The next one, what I was talking about was, it's called Baten Kaitos. And I don't want to look up the English right now, so hold on. Baten Kaitos was a GameCube game. I want to say it came out in 2003 or 4 or something like that. Yeah, this is it. So again, the characters with wings. Just about every character in this game has wings. Music is by Sakuraba Motoi. So same as like the Tales series, or the majority of it. Star Ocean, stuff like that. What was interesting about this is, see, I bought a GameCube for this game. So I didn't really know a whole lot about the GameCube or whatever other games that were on it. But this game had a lot of like spoken lines. But the thing is, the discs are tiny, right? This game actually had 2 discs, but because there's not a whole lot of like data storage space on the disc or something, they had to I'm forgetting what it's called. Like they had to downsample or something the voices, so you can totally hear it, that the quality's not great. It's not very clear quality, but it's just because they went with quantity over quality, I guess, and I guess that's okay. But the English, you'll have to look it up on YouTube. Some of it is like, if you're familiar with Chaos Wars and how bad the English dub was in that, it's kind of on that level, I would say. But with this game, I wonder if I can play. Hold on. Let's see if I can. This also has a really interesting battle system. Baten Kaitos. Who made this? Is Monolith Soft, wasn't it? Yeah. This was just kind of like an in-between series for them too. So that's kind of why the series kind of doesn't have anything new in it right now. Which is really sad. Oh, yeah. So, this dude, Masato Kato, he did the story for, like, Xenogears. What else? He's done so many amazing things. If you like a lot of JRPGs, he's done so much. Let's find out what he's done. Masato Kato, he's amazing. He's only 57 too, dude. Shit. TV games. Alright, so... He worked on Chrono Trigger? Yeah. Fuck. Story plan. He did this, he did the main scenario. He did the planning and, like, directing. Fuck. He did Final Fantasy VII. He did the plan and directing, I guess. He helped with the little stuff, I guess. Xenogears Chrono Cross. Oh, he did Haruka? This is Haruka Naru Toki no Nakade 2. I'm not a fan of 2, but anyway. That's funny. Yeah, so Baten Kaitos, he did that. Okay, yay! I was right. 2003. Yeah, shit, dude. Yeah, serious. Chrono Trigger is amazing. I can't tell you how many hours I played that. He did more Haruka. Interesting. Haruka 3? Wow. Children of Mana, Seiken Densetsu 4, Heroes of Mana, Chrono Trigger, the DS version, because there was new stuff in it, right? So he did the story plan and he corrected stuff. Ninja Gaiden? Ninja Gaiden, yeah. I said it like the old English style. Ninja Gaiden. Legend of Legacy. I forget what that is. Another Eden. Oh, yeah. Another Eden is also a great game. I need to play more of that. Oh, he did something here. Oh, the booklet scenario for Kirite. Ooh. This is an original album by Mitsuda Yasunori. Interesting. I never knew that. I'll have to look at that again. I've got it here somewhere. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so Baten Kaitos is great. So that was another game that had me bawling my eyes out at the end. Just, it was so good. That's kind of like my main things. Like, whenever there's a game that resonates with me so much to make me, like, emotionally connected with it, usually crying, that's a good sign that it's one of my top games. So yeah, so Baten Kaitos, I would highly recommend that. There's also Baten Kaitos 2, but it's actually a prequel to the original Baten Kaitos, so just because of that, I was kind of I didn't really want to play a prequel. I played quite a bit of it, actually, but I wasn't feeling it. I liked the first one too much. I liked the characters too much that I couldn't really let go and like the characters in the prequel, so it is what it is, I guess. Another one. Let me just stop at 3 because I'm talking a little bit too long on this. Well, of course, you know, Nier, the Dot Hack series, of course. I just want to kind of talk about other games too. Actually, hold on one second. Let me take this off for just a minute, and I should have a list of games. One moment. I was like gagged to death. How you guys doing in, like, Corona shit? How is it in your area? I heard the other day, the last 3 days or so, Japan has had like 200 or so cases every day. Let's see. Ah! Here it is. It's a PDF. Why is it a PDF? Should it be a PDF? Hold on. I'm gonna try to open it. It looks kind of like shit, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, you can't see. Hold on a minute. Woo! Let's go one more. My mouse. Whoa! Oh my god! Maybe that was too big. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh fuck. Hold on. Zoom out. Oh shit. Hold on. I'll try to open it better. It's gonna freak out at me now. It kind of sort of worked. Oh no! Now it opened a different... No. Stop it. It opened a different file. Oh! Hold on. Maybe I can fit to it. Ah! There we go. Maybe this will work. Alright, this will help me think. You got your results back from another test and you're still negative. Oh! Good. Good to hear. Holy shit. Yeah, that's true, because you work in healthcare. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm from Michigan, so I heard that there's a lot of weird people living in Michigan, though. So, I mean, there are a lot of weird people everywhere, but I can kind of understand what those people were kind of like. So anyway, this is a list of games that I've played. It's probably not completely accurate. There might be things that I forgot. But I have really bad ratio of finishing games. I think it should list, unless this is an old version. This might be an old version. Yeah, this is old. But anyway, this will at least help me to think of some games, other games. Emerald Dragon, yeah, dude. Oh, this is a really old, Sharp 680. I forget how to say that, but whatever. I emulated it. Sorry, but I've got the actual game on disc anyway, so whatever. It was really good. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but it's about this, there's like a dragon species, and so you got dragons and you got regular humans, right? And the main character is actually a dragon who, he kind of falls in love with a human girl, and to be with her, he somehow magically transforms into a human. I think that's kind of the main story. Or, like, the human that he falls in love with is, like, some special, I don't know, goddess-type character or something like that. I forget. I really don't remember. So, yeah, it's really good. The art design is really good. I forget the dude. He actually does a lot of hentai, actually. If you look it up and you can search the character designer, but I forget. Urushi, I think his name is Urushi. But anyway, the Eska PS1 game, that was pretty good. But I'm getting kind of off topic. I wanted to talk about other games that I really liked. Typically my favorite games are going to be something that I actually completed, so I can look at that. The ending of that really pissed me off. I liked it a lot until the ending. But I heard there are multiple endings, so maybe I didn't get the accurate ending. Hold on, let me read comments. Oh, Michigan, I'm west side, but I grew up on east side. So we moved when I was in 2nd grade, something like that. I finished 3rd grade, and then we moved. And the school that I used to go to, they didn't really teach us anything. So I didn't learn anything that year, so I had to repeat 3rd grade. Yeah, that was fun. Let's see. I'm totally not thinking. Oh, well, okay, fine. We can do. the Xenogears series. Xenogears. That was another one of my top. The original Xenogears. Yeah. I played Hooky to finish this game. Yeah, and then I don't know if you've played this game. The ending is kind of hard. It's like the maze is really long, and the bosses at the end are really hard. So there are multiple bosses that you gotta fight, and it takes forever. Now, of course, it depends on, you know, how well you grind and stuff, but so I had just finished the final boss, and the ending animation was playing, and my mom comes barging in my room. She's like, "Look at this mess! When are you gonna clean your..." I'm like, "Mom!" After all of that, trying to get to the bosses, finally ending the bosses, beating them, you know. The ending movie is playing, and she's... Oh, I'll never forget that. But that's also another game that made me cry at the end. It was so good. Hi. So I think I'm pretty well done with that topic, yeah? Unless you guys want to hear anything more about my general opinion about various games. These are the games that I've played. I think this is a really old list, though, because I know I had, like, yeah, whatever. Let me turn that off quick. Unless I had a... See, that's the PDF. I thought I had a... Excel. Ah! Rekka. I think I found it. Yeah, that PDF was old. Yeah, and then you can see my completion ratio. It's pretty funny. My completion ratio is really bad. Yeah. So okay, so I updated it last year, so it probably needs updating. So what's cool about this list is that I've got both the English and the Japanese title. And it won't go down. Go down. Go down, go down. I've also got titles. Let's see. I believe these gold ones are games that I really liked. So these are all the .hack games. So of course, obviously, I like those. And it won't go down. Go down. It won't go down. It won't go down. Go down. Oh, see, okay. So the light yellow are games that I really liked, but like the gold ones are like my absolute favorites. So okay. So Baten Kaitos is one of my absolute favorites. All the Breath of Fire games, Chrono Trigger, obviously. Here's one that I really... Oh yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so Deathman Dinner. This was an old mobile phone game. It's like on my really old flip phone here in Japan. And it was really good. I wish we could still play some of these old games, man. I think I still have it on my phone, but I have no idea where the charger is for it. It's so old. And plus, I think you have to be online for it, so it's probably gone. But what I really liked about this game, it was kind of like a Shining Force type of strategy game, where the story was that there was this really highly respected hero type figure who kind of saved the world by defeating this evil demon guy, right? But in the final battle, the demon sort of curses him. and he sort of like merges with the demon guy sort of thing, and whatever. So he becomes this demon, and then he's actually hunted by his former friends. So you kind of go along with his story and just kind of trying to I don't know. He has to fight his former friends and shit. It's really kind of it's sad. It's really sad, but I don't remember much more of it than that. But the writing was really good. I remember the writing is superb. Of course, it's all in Japanese, so I played that. I don't know, probably 15 some years ago, so I don't remember too much of it. So again, there's Emerald Dragon, Final Fantasy IV, 6 and 7. Grandstream Saga, yeah, that was a great game too. That was a PlayStation 1? Yeah, PlayStation 1 game. Music in that is also very good. Legend of Dragoon is awesome. The opening song is great too. I think that's in karaoke here. Sometimes I sing it. I think. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Lufia 2. Oh, that's another one with a really, really sad ending. Hi, Misa. There's the Misa. Here's a Misa. Misa. You come to say hi. Lunar the Silver Star. The original Sega CD version is the best. Okay. I hear you. It's the best version. There are multiple different versions for it. For example, this one here on PlayStation 1. I mean, it looks a lot better, but they changed the music, and of course it's still by Iwadare Noriyuki, but I don't know. I'm still really the original is my favorite. Especially with working designs English translation. It's hilarious. There goes Misa. She gave up. You gave up, Miss? No, you're coming back? Okay. Of course, near Automata. Hi, honey. It's not my top, though. Did you notice that? It's not my top. It's not. I'm sorry. It's pretty darn close. See, Shadow Hearts 1 and 2 is shocking. Shining Force 1. Oh man, I was so obsessed with Shining Force 1 back in the day. Oh my god. The first one. Because, yeah. Soul Trigger. Oh, this is such a good game. I was really surprised to find a very random good game on the PlayStation PSP. It was just a random purchase once when I was looking for games to help pass the time on the plane going back home. So yeah, it's really good. Music, the art, the story is kind of it's really good. I'd recommend it. I don't believe there's an English version of it released. So the company that made it, kind of like the CEO of the company, kind of like he was doing some weird stuff. I forget what the story was. Like he just disappeared. He just kind of picked up and left, and no one knew where he went. I don't know. Must have been something about money or something. Suikoden 1. Oh god, yeah, Suikoden 1. 2 is really good too, but it's not one of my top favorites. I really liked 1 because of Gremio. I loved Gremio. God, that scene with him. It's heartbreaking. But anyway. Tenshi Souzo. Yeah, Terranigma. This is a game that was never released in North America. It was released in English in Europe. So the English translation is a little iffy here and there. But oh, it's so good. This is a SNES game. So, Terror of the Stratus is also really good. I should probably change it. Wild Arms, of course. Xenogears, Xenoblade. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The original title here in Japan is just Xenoblade. So over in like the Western release, it's like Xenoblade Chronicles. It's like, why the fuck do you need Chronicles? Why? Why is that necessary? Just Xenoblade. There's no copyright issue going on, so why is that necessary? I don't understand. But anyway, Xenoblade. I have not played Xenoblade 2 on the Switch because I don't have a Switch. But I'm not really all that interested in playing it. Mostly because, again, the characters. It's like the main character is the chibi little dude, and there's like female characters with their boobs hanging out everywhere. I don't care for that, thank you. Maybe the story's really good, but no thanks. No thanks. A little bit I can deal with, but just about every female character that I saw had their boobs hanging out, so it's like, okay, so that's what you're going for. Yeah, so here's my ratio. About 52% completion. So I finished about half of whatever game I play. Oh, that's pretty bad. Alright, so how about let's end that conversation. We can go on. I'm about an hour in and not even getting into the main topics. Alright, so next, PS5. The button. They're changing. Okay, so it's dirty. So they're changing. Okay, I can get rid of that now. Hold on. Yeah, so they're changing the OK button and the cancel button. So typically the circle here in Japan means okay, yes. Whereas the X means no, no, no. So the circle button means yes, and the X button means no. But for whatever reason, that's switched in most other like Western regions. So now what's going on is that they want to unify everything across the board, across the globe. So even here in Japan, they're going to be switching that on us now. So they're making the circle button that usually means yes will now mean no. The fuck is this, like opposite day? And then the X button, which normally means no, will now mean So why they needed to change this for everybody? Who knows? That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. So, I mean, for whatever game you play, I'm sure you can, like, change the button layout and stuff, but, like, what's the purpose of changing it for everybody, you know? Why can't you have, like, certain regions, like Japan or whatever, to have their own, you know, button layout? It makes no sense why they would change that. I don't know. I have no idea why. So yeah, so even if you can still like change the buttons in whatever game you play, the system is gonna have its own button layout, so you can't change that. As far as I know. Who knows with PS5, you know, when that comes out, maybe they'll maybe they'll fix it so that you can set the system a certain way. So that's basically it. What do you guys think? Are you, well, obviously, you know, you're kind of used to that button layout where the button on the left, the bottom left, I just spit, that button usually means yes, whereas the button on the bottom right usually means no in Western regions, right? So I think most people are used to that layout, not necessarily labeling them the X or the circle button, but that's reversed here in Japan. So especially me, you know, because I've been playing this forever, you know, so I'm always like, yes button is on the bottom right, and the no button is on the bottom left, so I'm used to that. So, who knows? Whatever. Hi. Alright, so next, our main topic, we're gonna go down to... I wonder, can I move? Hold on. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, okay, whatever. We can go down to the Yokoverse. Yay! So introduction. First introduction into the Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I've said this before, but my first Yoko game was Drakengard 2. And that was because that was shortly after I moved to Japan and I saw a commercial on TV, and it was the song by Nakashima Mika, Hitori. It's that song. And it had it just had, like, you know, some of the CG scenes in it and stuff. What are some of your favorite anime and manga? Okay, let me hold that just for a little bit. Let me just talk about this for a minute. Yeah, so when I saw that commercial, it really interested me because, again, you kind of see a character with wings. So I saw that, I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting, and ooh, they're kind of kissing too. So it's like, oh. So that was my first introduction to a Yoko game, even though Drakengard 2 really has nothing to do with Yoko. So that was basically my first introduction into the series, but really I didn't get hooked until the original Nier. So I played Replicant here in Japan. I did not play Gestalt, so I played Replicant in Japanese. When did that come out? That was 2010, right? 2010, I think, right? So I played that and I loved it. So then after that, in 2013, there was news that the whole Nier team was getting back together to do Drakengard 3, so then I was like freaking out and I was like, what? So around then is when I started like changing my website over to more of a gaming Yoko related website and stuff. So that's when I started the URL Drakengard 3. I'm getting rid of that here soon, so just to let you know, I'm done paying for a dumb URL link. So that's basically my introduction to that. Nisa, goodness sake. Favorite characters, probably A2. Just because of the YoRHa stage play. So I went to see that when it first came out, and that was before we knew anything, like it was related to Nier or anything like that. That was before all that. It was just another Yoko kind of thing. A Yoko production, I guess. So the main character in the original stage play is number 2. And we didn't find out until Nier Automata that one of the characters in the game is actually the same character as number 2 in the stage play. I don't really want to say a whole lot, but I think it's pretty obvious, right? I think most people know by now. I don't think it's a spoiler, is it? But anyway. Hi, so that is let's see. Yeah, so she's probably my favorite character in the series. Number 2 would probably be the original Nier, Brother Nier. I don't know. I think he gets a bad rap. I mean, it's, yeah, you can kind of understand why, but but he's just overshadowed by other characters, and it's kind of sad that he doesn't, you know, I don't know, he doesn't get the recognition that I feel like he should. Poor boy, what he went through. Sad. But anyway, hi, going on. The YoRHa version 1.3 A2. always say it wrong. It's A2 Blu-ray release. Yay! The Blu-ray! And it came! Do you want to see it? This can be my unboxing now. Let me move some stuff. I'll move the keyboard, I'll move the mouse, and I'll put stuff here. So this is probably what you wanted to see, Seb. Sorry it took like an hour to get here. How's my stream doing? Is it okay, everybody? Is it still working? I think it's still working, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So... Oh, I'm sorry. Before I move on, let me answer one of the questions from before. So, Yakura-san, hello. You asked me, what are some of your favorite anime and manga? Well, I could show you. I'm sorry, Seven, just hold on. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Let me answer this question quick. Unless there were other questions as well. One moment, please. And it's typing in English, or Japanese. One moment. So, yeah, actually, my interest in Japanese anything started with anime. You could argue it also started with games, but I think it was mostly with anime. Like, I remember one of the first series that I saw way back in the day was Go Lion, aka Voltron. Voltron was one of my favorites, and Tetsuan Atom, the color version, Astro Boy, the color one. So let's see if I can share this now. This is my animation cell gallery. I'll put it in the link, or in the comments. I'll put the link in the comments. I can speak. So, I've been an animation artwork collector since high school. So, at least 25 years I've been collecting stuff. I still do, although I don't have a whole lot of money right now, so I can't really do much. But my absolute favorites are these. This is B-to-X. It's kind of like a mech series. These are all opening sequence cells that I have. Since I've been collecting for so long, you know, some of these are really old. But my absolute favorite anime character is this guy. You'd never know that, right? Yeah. Even my name, Rekka, comes from a different anime, so it kind of surprised me. This series beat out my original #1 anime series. So, Misa, stop it. So this is one of my favorite ones. You can see some of the really nice ones. These are pan horizontal cells. Misa, goodness sake. So stuff like this. Yeah. Otherwise, let's see. So BTX, I usually call it BTX. It's just easier to say than B-to-X. BTX. Then we have Samurai Troopers, which was originally called Ronin Warriors. I remember I first saw it on TV in the States in 95. It was the summer of 95. And it quickly became my favorite anime. So the main character in this series, his name is Ryo, but they all have like magical armors and stuff like that. So their armor has a specific name. So the main character Ryo, his armor is called Rekka. Rekka. So that's where my name comes from, at least the Rekka part. Alexiel comes from a different anime. Let's see if I even have some. I think I do. I have a, hold on. I have a fan cell from it. It's called Angel Sanctuary. So this Angel Sanctuary was a manga. So it deals with like angels and demons and stuff like that. So a lot of characters have wings, right? So if you look it up, you can see. Actually, I might be able to show you. Let's see if I remember the name in Japanese. Kinyoku. No, no, no. Kinshi no kin. Hold on. Kinshi. さっきやったのに。いやいやいや、これ。So Angel Sanctuary, the title is actually like the forbidden area or ward or something like that. But Angel Sanctuary. But anyway, so it was made into a 3-part anime OVA series, which isn't bad. It covers the first 3 volumes of the manga. So it covers the main, like, the basis point of the story. It doesn't cover anything in comparison to, like, the whole chunk of the story. There's so much more story besides just those 3. But it's a good start. But you can tell that the artwork is kind of... There's some taboo stuff going on. So, like, the main character is this guy who... He's sexually attracted to his sister. So they're both in love with each other. So there's a bit of incest going on. But they don't do anything physical or anything like that. Other things kind of get in the way to stop them. But let's see. So he struggles a lot with like his feelings toward his sister. And then I believe she dies and she goes to hell. And then he discovers that he's actually the reincarnation of this angel, this seraph, actually. But Alexiel is a female. I mean, seraphs don't really have sex, but she looks... the character looks female. Let's see if I can find... I mean, just some of this artwork is gorgeous. It's I mean, yeah, his arms like falling apart and bones and shit, but it's gorgeous. Can't find where Alexiel is. But Alexiel is actually a twin. Oh, that's her. This black. That's a really bad photo, but anyway. That was her. Usually seraphs have 6 wings, but since they're twins, they're kind of they're 2 halves of a whole. So that's why her brother has 3 wings and she has 3 wings. So they're called the organic and the inorganic seraph or something like that. I forget. Yeah, but anyway, I forget too much of the story, but it's kind of dark, and it's pretty taboo. So if you're a religious person, maybe you won't like too much of it. Like Lucifer's in it as well. Yeah, that's Lucifer with the red hair here. But it's interesting enough. But anyway, hi. I'm digressing. So that took a while. I'm sorry. I think I got that right. So anime, I covered that. Favorite manga, I don't really have a favorite manga, I don't think. I'm not too into manga, actually. There's some that I like Haruka. Oh, I loved Haruka, but then I got really pissed. The original Haruka. Haruka Naru, Toki no Naka de. Yeah. So there's a bunch of, like, there's a ton of games. I think, 7 is coming out soon, I think. I forget. But there have been many OVA series, and I'm only interested in the first story. So, the main OVA was really good, and I got some fan cells from that. But these are actually, yeah, so this is my favorite character in the series, Tenma. So these are some fan cells that I got done for it as well. This was, love that scene. Hi. But anyway, digressing again. But, yeah, so the manga, the story, it revolves around like a priestess, and she has, it's kind of like Fushigi Yugi, where you have the priestess and then like the 8 followers that kind of, you know, help her or whatever. It's kind of the same thing. So there's the main priestess, and she's got 8 guys kind of helping her out and stuff, and there's always like, oh, who is she gonna fall in love with, that kind of thing. So in the game, you know, you can choose who you want, you know, to have the good ending with. So that's fine, that's okay. But for the actual story, like the authentic like manga story, like the canon like pair, I was so mad because like the fans mostly like him, this guy YoRHa, and they changed the story in the manga. The main, okay, so Haruka 1 is supposed to end with Tenma. but because the fans liked him so much, they complained, and they got her to change the ending of the manga, and I was so angry. I dumped it. I dumped the story after the manga. I think I still have it, but I was so mad. I was so mad. Even like the anime, the OVA, Hachiyosho, the OVA series, it's really good, but still they really cut down on good scenes with Tenma. I was so mad. But the very last episode kind of makes it a little bit ambiguous, like who the character is at the end. It's kind of, you can't really see who it is, but we all know it's Tenma, so. Hi. Anyway, so moving on. I think I got that question. So the stage play was out before the game came out. Yes! The stage play originally came out in 2014. So that was well before Nier Automata was even in development. They were probably starting, but still very, very early in the development. Okay, so here we go. Here you go, Sev. I'm sorry. Thank you for waiting if you're still around. Here is the YoRHa version 1.3. Let me get rid of that fucking thing. This thing is huge! Look how huge this is! It's humongous. It's alright, so this is the back. So it has the boys. This is the back of it. And then the front. So this is the premium edition. Ta-da! So I'm just gonna open it up and go through stuff. Yeah, seriously, it's heavy. I want to say, you can kind of see here. So Iruka is the main company that produces everything about YoRHa. They produce it. So like Sekiya-san, he works at Iruka. Same with Iwasaki-san. He's Yoko's past. He worked at Kaguya. So Iwasaki used to be at Kaguya, and he and Yoko were buddies. I keep pointing the wrong way. So that's Iruka. So if you're interested in that, look them up. Earth. It's kind of confusing. Earth. I was like, what the fuck is Earth? Why is that there? But I think that's the company that produced the Blu-ray. Besides that, I don't know what it means. Okay. So moving on, we have the first layer of the box. Looks like this. So the first little guy here, this is, what's it called? Wappen? Wappen? Showappen? Showappen? That sounds really funny. This is, I'm not familiar with that word, but anyway, this is the patch, the YoRHa patch. Ta-da! So for me, I don't sew or anything like that, so this is kind of useless to me. But I'm sure many creative people who are able to sew and stuff will get some use out of this. For me, it's just gonna stay nice and pretty in the box like that as a collector's item. That's fine. Good enough for me. The next I actually wore today. This is kind of cool. Now this is something that Saito-san, I believe, was the one who introduced the idea of this. This is actually a mask. And if you remember the sweatshirt, it has all the characters' names on it. So, Accord, I can't read, Wakaba, Light, so on and so forth, all the characters' names, and then term Alpha is over there. But, term Omega, sorry, I said it wrong. That's the other stage place. So this is the mask. And what's really neat about this, I already wore it once today. So I took it out of the plastic here. It has a little YoRHa right there. Oops, my finger's in the way. YoRHa. Ta-da! So what's cool about this is that it's made out of the same material that the actual, the stage actors, their blindfolds. So their visors, or goguru, they're made out of the same material. So when you put it on, like just imagine that that's, you know, that's kind of their goguru, right? You can't see your eyes, but you can still see through it. So this is exactly the same. See, you can kind of see. It's more of a mesh material. So from a distance, it looks like it's, you know, solid, but it actually isn't, and you can still see. So that's how the actors on stage were able to see through their visors like that. So I can put this on quick, just to give you an idea what it looks like. Looks kind of cool, my wig. I could keep it on like this. Yeah. Not bad. I do. I could put them both on. That'll be funny. This looks kind of cool, actually. Right? Check that out. It's kind of cool. I've seen some fan art and stuff where they have the YoRHa wearing the YoRHa mask like this, and also the visor. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know which way it goes. Does it matter? Oh, this one. Okay. So this as well. This is not what they wore in the stage play, because you can't really see through this at all. It's not made out of the same material as what they had. But let me just show you. So it looks kind of like that. You might as well just wear a whole face mask. That's hilarious. I can't see anything. Mason, you have a hungry. You have it. You do. You don't believe me. You have it. She's mewing for food. She's on a diet. So I'm like breastfeeding her less now because she's too fat and her knees are giving out. So this is really nice, but what I think most people are doing with these masks is that, people are putting, like, gauze or wearing another mask inside this, and then just putting this over it. So it is kind of hot. So I'm more used to, like, wearing the paper type masks that we've got here in Japan, but, I don't know, I really like this. It's just cool. I like the black masks as well, so I haven't really found them before, but anyway. So I'm gonna keep this guy out. So I'm gonna wear that. So I'll put this away. Hi. What are you doing? Let me check the comments quick. Yeah, Earth is just the company that produced the Blu-ray, I believe. So, that's true. Yeah, you could put that on your hoodie. Yep. Actually, well, you've got it, right? So, I just took it out of the package today. The original 1.3A hoodie. It's really thick. I didn't think it was gonna be that thick. I was gonna wear it earlier, but I'm like, oh man, that's too hot. I'll wear it when it gets cold. It's too hot to wear that. Yeah, so the visors I've got, like the one that I just showed you, I've got the one that has the white. This is the normal one. And then they had a batch where they screwed up and they have like the black seam. So I've got that one as well somewhere. Somewhere, it's over here. It's just where I dug this guy out. It's amazing I knew where that was. Alright, anything else? Yeah, the mesh mask probably isn't a whole protective against corona or whatever else. So that's why you wanna wear a I don't know, another mask underneath it or something like that. Yes. Yeah, Misa is being crazy. She's walking around. Now let's see. Can I get it out? Okay. So this layer is coming out. I don't know where to put it. Because I put it right here. Alright, so then we've got this layer. So this is what it looks like when you get the Blu-ray. It's kind of tricky to get out. So we're just going to take the whole thing out. The whole box. It's coming out. So this is the Blu-ray. So it's got the two posters, the main visuals. Like that. And inside we have one of the discs. What I really don't like about this is that they don't label which is which. So one is gray, one is white, but they don't label. Oh, okay, well, it has a different color in the back, but they don't label which is which. So this one has nothing written on it, but this guy has like other info written there. So maybe that's something that can help you distinguish what's inside, but I might have switched covers on accident. I'm not sure. But let's take a look. So these are the discs. The Blu-rays. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So here's the back. That's a Misa. You want outie? Okay. I think my cat wants out. One moment. And then she walks away. Nope. 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 Not really. So in this one, this is disc 1. Disc 1. So this is the multi-camera version. This guy. And it has a preview of the new stage play coming out later this December. So it has a little ad for that. Ta-da. This is YoRHa Girls version 1.1a. It is an alternate version of YoRHa Boys 1.0, which came out in February 2018. So that was released together with the YoRHa musical. That was version 1.2. And that was later in March of 2018. So that's the first disc. And then this is the second one. Woo! So this has a cool, like, black box. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I don't know how to hold it. It kind of looks, you know, 3D-ish. So this has a bunch of the characters, I guess, shots from the play. Cool. And then it has on the other side, like, comments from the cast and their signature and stuff. Kind of like that. And what's really cool, I haven't read all of this yet, but my favorite character is, of course, Akoru. So what's really funny here with his signature, so his name is, oh crap, his name is Suga Kyosuke. I can't hold it up right. No, it's here. Okay. You probably can't see it very well, but his name is in the middle, but there's also this all the way around, like a circle. You can't see it, but it says Akoru. So Akoru. So he writes Akoru. So it kind of goes all the way around. I thought it was kind of funny. But anyway. So these are discs 2 and 3. So each one of these has the different signia. So for example, this one is the resistance. This is the I want to say that's the bunker, right? If I forget, sorry. The other one is YoRHa. So the other one and the other one. The other one and the other one. Disc 2 is the stage play again, but it is with the fixed camera angle. It also, no, I think that's it. I have this all written down on my page right now. Disc 3 is like with the extra stuff. So there's a lot of cool behind the scenes footage from the original 1.3a stage play from last year. So if you really miss Anemone Ding Ding, you can see him here. So that's really good. Yay, Ding Ding! I miss him. Oh yeah, you can see him. Poor Ding Ding. That's Anemone up here in the corner. That's so sad. Hi. So we shall put that away. And I know you're really excited to see the next thing, but I'm not gonna flip through a whole lot of it because it's a little too hard. It's too hard to do. It's too hard to do. I want to be careful with everything too. So, plus I'm getting fingerprints on it. So this is just like a little divider cardboard that separates everything else with the last photo book. So this photo book is insane. Look how thick this is. This is bigger than the last two, which is amazing, because it's like, what? How can they still have more photos? Oh my god. So, what's really cool about this is that it goes through the whole sequence of the stage play, and it has, like, a ton of dialogue. Like, they put text and stuff. A ton of the dialogue goes along with the photos. So that's really cool. Sometimes I feel like they put the text over things that they probably shouldn't have. Like, it looks kind of goofy with the text over on top, but, well, oh, you can't see anything, can you? Oops. I don't really want to show too much of this anyway, so. It's really good. Did you see something? Yeah. So, pretty cool. Hi. So, that's about it. So let's put everything away. Okay. Hi. Let's see. As far as the two versions of this 1.3 goes, I still think 1.3a is the best. But it kind of can't be helped, so it's kind of sad. Not having Bean is really sad, because his acrobatic work was insane. I about gasped. I was afraid that he might hurt himself, because he's on the second, like, floor, and he does this huge backflip off the thing. It's like, it's insane. Yeah, so this was the premium edition, so I'm putting this away. Just for comparison, the premium box for version 1.2 musical and the YoRHa Boys 1.0, this is the premium box. So this is all kind of regular rough type of cardboard, I guess. This one is a bit softer. There's a dent in that already. Fucked it up. So, I don't know if you can see the difference in size. So, this is them together. So not all that different in height, but in width, you can tell the new one is much thicker, obviously, because there's more stuff in it. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put these on my shelf. Misa, urusai! Urusai! Why? Nande? Okay, you want outie? No? You can go outie. No, 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 please. Come out. No, come on. Come here. Cat. Okay, what's next? So that was YoRHa stage play Blu-ray. Yay! How am I doing? I'm an hour and a half in. Okay. Next. Oh, YoRHa Girls. Okay, okay. So YoRHa Girls. This is actually an alternate version of YoRHa Boys version 1.0. So this is the story of originally the M Squad, so M for male, but since this is an alternate version, the original had all male cast, so this is going to have an all-female cast. So instead of M Squad, it's going to be F Squad. It's kind of funny. But basically it's the same story. It takes place in 11942. Did I say that right? In summer. July. So it has, okay, so Yoko Taro, he wrote the story, so the script, and also the original draft. He's the creator. Matsuda Ichidai, again, is the director, with music by Okabe Keiichi from Monaka. So that's the cast. So we have number 9, number 2. This is number 21, 22, 6, 3, 4. That's the instructor, Kyokan. This is Howl. Howl is cactus. Tsuruhana. Tsuruhana is phlox. And Suiden is lotus. So since this is an alternate version, the original had just their names in katakana, so it was cactus, phlox, and lotus. But this time they used the Japanese names for them, just because it's kind of like an alternate version. There's not a whole lot known about this just yet. Tickets are still on sale. It will be at the Tokyo Tatemono Brillia Hall. I don't really remember where that is. It will be December 3rd through the 6th. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Apparently this hall is the biggest that the stage play has ever been held at, but that's probably because of coronavirus. So they're going to have, social distancing seating. So there's going to be empty seats next to you and empty seats in front and back of you. So it will kind of be staggered that way. So that's probably why they wanted a bigger hall, just so that you can have social distancing like that. There will probably be a live stream. There usually is, but you never know. Are the stage plays not streamed on Nico Nico? More recently they have been streamed, so I would assume that this will be streamed as well. But yeah. They started streaming it from 2018. The first one was with the YoRHa Boys stage play that was streamed. So everything before that was not. So anything else on this topic? I think we're good. Oh, the next one. I actually moved that. The next is about the Square Enix Music Sampler CD Volume 15. This was usually when at TGS, Tokyo Game Show, they usually have a sampler CD at the Square Enix Music booth. So whenever you buy something, you automatically get this free CD of sampler music, just to kind of give you an idea of what music that they have, just to like advertise, give you another idea for other things that you could buy and stuff like that. So this year, TGS was canceled, basically. It was all online, so yeah. But they still had this sampler CD. Hold on. So usually when you buy an album or something, this will come with it. So you'll usually get like a little bag. I can get rid of that. Hold on. Go away. Okay. So it usually comes with a little bag like this. So this is the Square Enix Music bag. And then the Square Enix Music Sampler CD, Volume 15. And it comes with, gotta be careful, 15 tracks. Now, all of these are short versions. So we have tracks from the Primals. I know them, but I can't think of what they're from. The Primals, Mobius Final Fantasy Original Soundtrack 3, World End Heroes Original Soundtrack, Square Enix Chill Out Arrangement Tracks around 80s mix, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicle Remaster Original Soundtrack, Pulse Final Fantasy 14 Remix Album, Final Fantasy 7 Remake Orchestral Arrangement Album, Near Theatrical Orchestra 12020 Blu-ray. That was Emmy Evans and Janique Nicole vocals. That's Song of the Ancients. Again, it's the short version, so it's not the whole thing. Dissidia Final Fantasy NT arrangement, some song. Saga Collection, a track from that. Octopath Traveler, something or other. What is it? Engage Souls. I don't know. Near Reincarnation. There's the track from the trailer, not the original trailer, the more recent trailer. So it's that. And then there's the Near Replicant version 1.2, so on, so on. Again, that's from the more recent trailer, and it's the short version. I don't think. I think it's short, but I want to say the trailer is short anyway, so I think it's the whole thing from the trailer. And then the last one is what? Balan Wonderworld. Balan Wonderworld. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Right, that's it. Apparently you can still get this CD, but you have to buy, like, internationally, but you have to buy a specific album to get it. I have no idea. Usually it's done differently at TGS, so I don't know if they're, the way that they have that set up is probably different. Okay, so I think my Nier segment is done. Took me almost 2 hours. Okay, anything else, guys? You got questions about Nier, about anything else? I'll keep going. Did I miss anything? Hold on, let me go back and see if I missed anything. Yeah, shirtless number 2. And you can see Yoko too. Like, at the end of the stage, they have like the curtain call, and they asked Matsuda Ichidai, the director, and also Yoko Taro to come up. And so at the time, he had no mask on or anything like that, because there's no like photography or anything, so he's fine. But for the Blu-ray, they put like a mosaic circle around his head. So even like in the backstage footage, sometimes he's like walking by and you just see this dude with a mosaic on his head. It's like, oh, there goes Yoko. That's pretty funny. Alright, isn't the YoRHa Boys novel that's coming out, this English novel, is it? Yes, that is correct. Will you post some pictures of the book later on your site? I already have my own official photography from the play, so just look on my site. I did a whole play review. I go there as press. I have my own cameraman. I choose the photos that he takes. I edit them. So the whole article is approved by Sekiya-san at Iruka. So if you haven't read that article, please take a look at it. It's on the top links on my page too, so if you just go to my website, and it's like exclusive reports. It's on the right side of the page. Yeah, the photo book this time it's thicker than the past 2 photo books that they already released, so that's insane. It just shows how many photos that they took. And these are all really, really good too, so. Balan Wonderland. Oh, okay. I have no idea what that is, even. It must be a new game. Hi. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move on to .hack now, if that's okay. If you guys don't have any other questions, and unless I missed anything, just let me know, and I shall move on. So .hack introduction. Okay, so my first introduction into the franchise was with .hack Sign, the anime. That was before we had anything like Cartoon Network showing like anime and stuff like that. So I forget how I saw. I probably downloaded it at the time. I forget. I don't remember. But I do remember just really loving the music from it. The story was pretty interesting. I just liked it all. Yeah. I'm a .hack fan. I mean, shit, look at my room. Half of my room is split between Nier and .hack, so I think I like it. One of the things that I really liked about the anime was the music. It's by Kajiura Yuki. She is amazing. Oh my god. And there are many, like, a lot of the background music actually has lyrics to it. So very similar to like Nier Automata, how a lot of the background music has lyrics along with it as well. So it's kind of like that feeling. Let's see. What else? Oh, there's the cat again. Actually, you know, I have a cell from that somewhere. .hack Sign was a completely CG animation series. So, like, it doesn't have cell artwork or anything from it. But there are some, what's called didaise. They're reproduction cells. Back in the day when it was a new series, you could find a lot more of the reproduction cells for sale. But now they're really hard to find, and some are like super expensive because they're rare now, so whatever. But I was finally able to get one of my favorite character from the anime. It's a kind of cat character. Maha is the character's name. And I don't remember too much the story, but the very end is that character plays a pivotal role, and it's really emotional, and it made me cry back in the day. So again, that's a sign of when I really like whatever series is if I feel, you know, connected enough to, you know, cry emotionally like that. What else? So after that came the first PS2 games, so just plain old .hack. You look it up, you'll find .hack, the first season, it's called. So there are 4 games in the first season of the series, and it's on PlayStation 2. And it has characters by Nobu something or other. He's the guy who did the character designs from Escaflowne, I want to say. Hold on. Nobu. Here, hold on. I can. Chrome. Okay. Let's see. Nobu. Oh, cat. Oh, cat. Okay, let's see if it will tell me now. So, this is a series by CyberConnect 2. They are the developers, but the IP holder is Bandai Namco. At the time, I think it was just Bandai. Anime. Project Hack. So... English Wikipedia is useless. Hold on, let me go to Japanese. It's useless. Okay. So, sign. See, I'm looking for the character designer, his name. Character design, there he is. What? Chigauka. Chigauka. No. Not anime, the game. The original, yeah. Yeah. Nobuyuki. See, I was right. Yeah, this guy. Sadamoto. Oh, Yoshiyuki. Oops. Nope, I was wrong. Yoshiyuki. So what else did he do? He did Macross? Seriously? He didn't. Huh? Nadia? Oh, yeah. Okay, Evangelion. He did. Okay, yeah. He did Sign and Roots. Are Am I thinking? Okay, I must have been thinking of somebody else. So it's not Eska. Okay. Oh, he did Kanojo. Kareshi Kanojo no Jijo. But oh, he only did Genga though. Okay. He only did some Genga. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm remembering wrong then. Unless it's down here somewhere. Cutie Honey. Okay. Games.hack. Garou Densetsu. Oh, he did the. Oh, okay. Mega Drive version illustration. Yeah, I'm not too much of a EVA fan. How about you guys? I was turned off of EVA because I was such a huge Xenogears fan, and I was told that Xenogears like takes a lot of ideas from EVA, and I was like, no, it doesn't. You don't know what you do. So I was mad, and I'm like, I'm never watching that. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Yeah. So, oops. The first 4 games are excellent. They're really, really good. There are a lot of mechanics actually that I miss from the original season, the original 4 games. What comes after that is GU, and actually, like as far as the story goes, GU is my favorite. So most of the stuff that you see in my room, like over there, is GU. Let me get rid of this. Go away. Okay. So that was my introduction, kind of bad, the franchise. Favorite character, obviously. It's Haseo. He's awesome. I mean, look at this. I want to pet him. He's a high schooler. But so my next topic was the Tales of Ray's collaboration. Yeah. So this kind of came out of nowhere. I can show you. I'm trying to translate it. I kind of got busy and I couldn't do more. 1 second. So Tales of the Rays is a Bandai smartphone game. It's kind of like it meshes all the Tales characters together. It has its own unique story as well. Like there are 2 unique characters, but it meshes all the characters from all the Tales games series. So they all have like cameos and stuff like that. Personally, I mean, if I'm a huge fan of whatever series that is, I don't mind too much. But as far as like the overall story goes, I generally don't like that. It's like either you do a full story with those characters, or you don't at all. It's like I don't like meshing all this. Like it's like, you know, I don't know, garbage ice cream where they just, you know, take a scoop of everything and put it all together. It's like it's like no. I don't care for that. But anyway. Tales of the Rays. Let's see. Where are my videos? Tales of the Rays. So there was a collaboration not long ago about collaboration with .hack, mostly with GU. I can't find it. But yeah. Oh, I did manage to stream it live, but I can't figure out how to do my setup again. This is the live stream that I did playing through the whole thing at first. Oops, and that has like, it starts, sorry. That has a weird timestamp on it. Sorry. But anyway, so that was my live stream of playing the game. It actually worked for me then, but so as a .hack fan, I was super happy to have something new. Anything new in the .hack series, especially with my favorite characters. I mean, come on, Haseo. I mean, seriously, we need more of him. So my favorite characters are him and the girl Atori. So they're the main characters that were used in the collaboration. There are a couple others that had like costumes, but I don't care. I'm all about us. So the story was kind of you'll find out once I finish translating it all, but yeah, I don't really want to say anything more. It's kind of spoiler. Newer works? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of slow getting to you. You can, it's just like the Nier series, Nier Drakengard. You can really jump in anywhere. But I would recommend going with .hack GU Last Recode. Last Recode is the PS4 remake. It's that remaster. I say this because it's the game that plays the best nowadays. Like the originals were on PS2, so there are issues there. Sometimes the games back then were a little bit tedious, so this kind of remedies that. My copy is signed signed by Pirosh Matsuyama Hiroshi. He's the CEO of CyberConnect 2, and this is that's Nisato, I believe. I'm gonna blank right now. He is not the writer of. He's not the scenario writer for this. The scenario writer was Noguchi-san. But I forget exactly what Nisato did for this. Sorry, Nisato. But this is Last Recode. This is the actual premium version. What is it? Yeah, premium edition. So it comes with this cool box. So, hold on. So, my gorgeous Haseo in his 5th form. This is new for the... so, for example, GU had 3 discs. It was originally 3 volumes on the PS2. So, for this, they added a 4th volume, but it's not meant to be a full game. A lot of people were complaining, it's so short! It's like, it wasn't meant to be a standalone, you know, length of game. It was just supposed to be an epilogue. And they said that. It was, you know... That's what they said a long time ago. So it's like why people were getting confused and expecting Volume 4 to be a huge long thing. No, that's not what they said. So it's kind of pointless getting angry over something that you misunderstood. But anyway. Volume 4, the new version, the new story, the ending, it's really good. It wraps up the whole GU story very, very well, and it had me crying again at the end, just because it's the end, and it's like, I don't want to see it end. I don't want to see it end. No, of course, the Dot Hack series continues with Link. That was released on exclusively on the PSP, and that was during a time where I don't even think I had a PSP at the time, or I didn't really play many things on that. And again, it seemed to me at the time that it was just another kind of game that meshed a bunch of characters together just for nostalgic value. And I'm kind of against that. It's like it's using your love for the other characters to get you into this game kind of thing. It's like, yeah. So I was kind of turned off by that. And plus, like, the main character again is like this insane. I mean, that's just me, you know, that's my issues, you know. I'm sure the story is very good, and I have friends who absolutely love Link, like, more than GU or anything else, so, but everybody is entitled to liking whatever, or disliking something for whatever reason. That's okay, right? Yes. So that is my talk on last Recode. Oh, Trilogy! I completely skipped. Trilogy! Oh! This is another thing. This is... Okay, so Trilogy is actually the movie version of Dot Hack GU, the 3 games. But, of course, as a movie, you can't include all of the details and all of the events and stuff that are in the games. You can't do that. It's impossible. So basically, the movie is kind of like its own thing. It's telling its own kind of story. I mean, it's the same basic story as the games tell, but it's more condensed, and it's focusing more on specific points in the story to make it a better movie. And actually, I love the games, of course, obviously, but I really love Trilogy. I really like Trilogy. Because I totally ship. I'm sorry, I'm a shipper. Okay. So I totally ship Atori. This is the main heroine in the series, GU. I totally ship her with Haseo. I'm sorry, I'm a Haseato fan. I can't help it. So I love them together, and there are a lot of really great Haseato scenes in the movie. So originally, when I bought it, I bought the special Blu-ray edition, and I bought this before I even had a Blu-ray player. Just because I wanted the extra stuff. I'm like, I don't care. So I actually took this. I couldn't play it when I bought it, right? So I took this to an internet cafe where they had like a Blu-ray drive or whatever. So I watched it for the first time in like this dark, really quiet internet cafe. It's really dark and cringy, right? So I'm watching it there for the first time, and there's so many great parts to this movie. So I'm like trying to be quiet and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. It was so hard trying to like hold it in. But yeah, so the Blu-ray special edition comes with this cool book. I haven't looked at this in a long time. So it's got a lot of like the background illustrations, and oh, it's so good. I mean, damn! We need more of this. Oh, I love this. The character designer for GU is Hosokawa Seiichiro-san. Oh, he does some amazing stuff, man. Yeah, so this has a lot of like, it has like digest character designs, stuff like that. I haven't looked at this in a long time. Oh yeah, Beast. Oh man. This was unique. This was a new design, a new thing for the movie. And it's just gorgeous. Oh. Yeah. Kirito's kind of an asshole for a lot of the story. He's very, I mean, GU stands for a lot of things, and one of them is grow up. They misspell it and say glow up, and I'm like, no L, please. It's an R. It's an R. It's grow up. Grow up. Yeah. So he's very immature and shit. Very do you say broody? He's like, he hates everything, kind of that type of character. But I have the DVD version as well. This is the DVD premium edition. So I have them both. That's not even open. Did I open that? Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember which one I bought first. Maybe I bought the DVD first, and I didn't have a DVD player. That could have been. Anyway. Hi. So Trilogy also had, hold on, they had their there was an anniversary live screening with the crew and stuff. I went to that. That wasn't that long ago. 2017? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I have, yeah. This is my report on that event. Yeah, definitely. I would totally get .hack GU last Recode. They fixed a lot of kind of like the sluggish parts of the game, so like you run a lot faster and it's just much easier to play. There's even a cheat mode where you can make it like you're like infinite lives or something, like you're on level 99 or something like that. So you can just breeze through the whole thing, just enjoy the story. Yes, Last Recode is the HD remaster of the GU trilogy. Yes, with Volume 4 as the epilogue, the new. That is correct. So the .hack GU trilogy screening with CC2. That was 2018. Sorry, my bad. It was 2 years ago. In February. Yeah, they talked about some really interesting things. So I would recommend maybe reading my thing after you watch the movie if you haven't seen it yet, because there's a really good scene that they actually had dialogue for, but in the movie they took out the dialogue just because it makes it more emotional. But it's kind of interesting to finally know what they say there. So I would say if you like retro games, then you're usually okay with like I don't know, like the way old games play. You know what I mean? Like compared to nowadays, you know, I think people expect games to play smoothly or to be more quick. Like you can progress faster or you can move faster or something like that. But the older games, like just things are more retro-ish. So if you like retro games, I think if you play the originals, I think you'd be fine. But you would have to have an original PS2. So I mean, I've got them all, but you know, there is that. It's not HD. It's, you know, but if you're into like more retro gaming, I think the originals are still fine. You know, you can play that. But Last Recode, what's really interesting is that when you develop games, you develop it in pieces, right? So you have many people working on it, right? And of course you have a master, but when you're working on a HD remaster, you know, you need to have all those little bits and pieces that you had, not the master. You need like the original code and stuff. And so over the years, you kind of lose stuff. So there were some issues that they couldn't find the original data. So some things had to be remade from scratch again. They've never really stated what they had to remake from scratch, but there are a lot of new animated sequences in the remaster. And the style that they went for the new animate, like the character designs and stuff are really good, but they went with this kind of choppy kind of movement in the new animated sequences, and I'm like, why did they go with this choppy stuff? Like, did they intentionally try to make it feel like it's, you know, like the original, like it was old, like the old PS2 or something like that? I didn't really care for the choppiness of the animated sequences, which is kind of sad. I mean, if you're, I don't know, why would you do that intentionally? I don't know, but whatever. It's really good still. So definitely recommend. As far as the future of the series goes, the best way for you to support the series or the company CC2 is by getting, please buy .hack GU Last Recode. Don't get it on like secondhand because that means nothing. Get it on Steam. It's often on sale, so you can get it for really cheap. Get it on Steam. You can probably still buy it new online, but don't go through like secondhand sellers or anything like that, because that'll really mean nothing if you want to support the series. And that's the main thing. Like, if we want new .hack games, we need to show Bandai Namco that people are willing to buy it and support it. So please buy the game, play it, be vocal about it. Say, oh, look at it, I just got this game was recommended to me and I'm playing it, it's a lot of fun, and yeah, we need more. Be vocal. So again, CC2 does not own the rights to the series, so that's why they can't do anything about it unless Bandai gives them the okay, to okay a new whatever. So if you like the series, if you like the games, please be vocal about it and buy stuff. Buy stuff. Hi. The future of the series, it's right there. We need more fan support. We need people to buy stuff. We need people to be more vocal about it. There's a whole Discord. I'm on it. I probably have links to it somewhere. I can get you links if you need it. Just send me a message or something. I'm always writing about .hack stuff, so just, yeah, whatever. Next, I think I'm winding down. I'm at over 2 hours now. Sorry, guys. I'm chatty today. So advertisements. I don't really have any advertisement, a whole lot to say. Let's see. Just in case anyone didn't know, this is my website. I've been running this for at least since 2003. I've always had a website somewhere, but as far as Fire Sanctuary goes, I've been running this since 2003. Originally, it looked much different. This is the standard web, what is it? WordPress site. So this is my YoRHa version 1.3 A2 stage play official report. So all of these photographs my cameraman, my friend, took for me. So you can read about that there. Also, these are some other exclusive reports that I've got. Interview with Janique Nicole, the vocalist. This is the YoRHa musical version 1.2. A similar official report. Also, the Thou Shalt Not Die Zero Kai official report. And again, the version 1.3 A2 stage play official report. So all of these have been officially Except for Janique Nicole, that wasn't really officially okayed by anyone, so she might have gotten in trouble for doing that. That was me going directly to her asking for an interview. But these three were officially okayed and everything. So let's see, some important things here on my site that I've done. I've got a whole list of like Yokoverse stuff for you, like to read up on supplemental material. The timeline, this is something that I've been translating off and on for the past, I don't know how many years, ever since Drakengard 3 came out, so that was, right? The 10th anniversary box set, that was 2013, wasn't it? Yeah, 2013, so I've been translating that on and off for 7 years. Okay. Hi. Important topics. We've got Yoko's new project. So those, we know what this is. We know what this is now. So this is Nier Replicant version 1.22, so on and so forth, as well as Nier Reincarnation. Hi. OG Nier, no significant difference. So, like, people are always saying, oh, which is canon, Gestalt or Replicant? And it's like, they both are. Yeah. Yoko had an interview with, I believe it was Famitsu back in 2010, where he says that both of them existed. So both father and brother are important, so. This thing all about Accord. This is new information about Accord that is really, really, really interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting, and it's fueling my speculation about Nier Reincarnation. So I'll be writing more about that later. I was just talking about it on the Discord earlier, so I need to tally up my speculative thoughts on that and post it. So, information about the Kingdom of Night. We don't know a whole lot about that yet, but this kind of talks about all the things that we already know about it. Hold on, let me read comments. Yeah, you still have your original PS2. Actually, I still have my Slim. It's still hanging in there. So yeah. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy my website and the stuff that I have set up there. So. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so I think that's about it for right now. This is a new, very brief article that I wrote on the Blu-ray. So I said. It has a couple photos and some more information about what's in the box. What's in the box? So for example, on the discs, I have. Yeah, so the individual disc has the different symbols and stuff. So again, yeah, so the 3 discs, we've got multi-camera, so it has the stage play with or without the maintenance time, and it's a new maintenance time. It's really funny. I don't want to give it away, but it's a new maintenance time that we haven't seen in any of the other versions of the play, the different shows. The Nico Nico Doga Live, the Nier 10th anniversary live stream. So that's about an hour and a half worth of the cast talking. So that was originally streamed on Nico Nico, so they put that on the first disc. So that's really nice. I'll have to watch that again. I remember watching that live, so that was cool. Disc 2 is the fixed camera again, with or without the maintenance time. And the Family Mart preview. So it's like a commercial that was used at Family Mart. I don't remember what that is. I didn't watch it earlier, so I'll have to figure that out. Watch it again. The bonus disc has a bunch of stuff from the original stage play last year. So like backstage footage. Most of the I want to say all of it. The backstage footage is done by Sekiya-san. Sekiya Makoto. He's always the guy that I go to for my official reports and stuff. So I'm gonna ask him again about the stage play in December. So hopefully I can go to that. I have like no money, so I don't know if I can hire my camera guy. It might just have to be me. I have no money. God. Sorry. It has the after talk. I need to watch this. So last year they had special after talk segments with the cast on different days that they had the stage play. So I wasn't able, I wasn't able to go to all of them. Sorry. So I couldn't hear, I couldn't listen into what they were talking. So sometimes they spew some really interesting like spoilers at these events. So I'll have to watch that later. I'll try to watch that tonight. Let's see. What was really cool is this the Osaka Daisenshu Raku. That's just the final. It's a special word for the last show, the very final show. So back when they did okay, so yeah. Okay. So here for the backstage footage of the original stage play last year, version 1.3a, there's also a bit of the curtain call for the Tokyo performance, and I was there. I wasn't intending on going, so it was kind of like of the, I don't know, on the whim. What is it? I wasn't planning on going, and I'm like, oh, but I really want to go. And it's the last show, and it's like, what if they have like a daily ticket? If I go early, maybe I can get one. That kind of thing. So I ended up going, and it was giddy. There were like only 4 tickets, I think, like daily tickets. Like you go there and you go into like a specific line for like leftover tickets and stuff. And there were only 4, and I was like the second to last. So I was really lucky to get into that last show. It was really interesting too, because I was like it was one of the very, very final rows, and it was like a fold-up chair. They had 4 fold-up chairs way in the back, and it was right behind one of the light crew. So there was this girl who was she was running the lights and stuff, and it was really interesting for me because that's what I did in high school. In high school, I was the light board operator and stuff like that, so I kind of sort of know a little bit, at least, what she's doing. But it was just so interesting because she's got like multiple cameras, like monitors, like computer monitors and stuff, and it's like, oh wow, so that's what, oh yeah, that's awesome. So I could like see, the backdrop on the screen, and it was on her monitor, and she's like changing it, and it's like, oh, that's so cool. So I was having a lot of fun just on kind of like the production end, just by sitting way the hell in the back. But for the Osaka one as well, again, I wasn't planning on going, but I was like, oh, but I really want to go. It's the very, very, very final, and I haven't been to Osaka. I haven't ridden the Shinkansen in a really long time, so I'm like, So I was like, I'm gonna go. Hopefully I can get a daily ticket. So again, I went really early and got in line for the daily tickets, and I was able to get in. So again, it was kind of a shitty seat, but it's okay. It was kind of funny too where they put me, because there was kind of like this wall. I don't know, kind of like this. And so I was sitting like here, right in front of this wall. So there's like a wall right in front of me. I'm like, hi. It was pretty funny. But yeah, so for at least both of these on the Blu-ray, I was there. You can't see me anywhere, so don't be like, oh, where is Rekka? You can't see her. Sometimes you can see me, but no, you can't see me in this. So, but yeah, it's kind of cool because they have the curtain calls, so I remember them, what they were saying and stuff. So like the final curtain call with Kyoga Suga Kyosuke. Oh my god, I said Kyoga. Suga Kyosuke. This was his first like professional performance at a stage play. So he was really kind of emotional at the very end. And I remember hearing him just talk about him like, ah, so it was really cool. Hi. So I think that is it, everybody. Anything else? I don't know if I'm gonna make this a regular thing. Let me know what you think. It's just me gabbing. I'm talking a lot longer than I was expecting to. Almost 2.5 hours. Holy crap. Yeah, just let me know what you think. If you have any other ideas, I can continue doing stuff. I can play more like live streams, games and stuff more regularly on a certain date and time. Like right now it's 11:30 at night on Sunday. So I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be morning Sunday for most people, so maybe you're going to church or something like that. Oh, this is from Shadow Hearts too, by the way. I just realized that. Yeah, this is like really important. This cross is really important for Shadow Hearts, so yeah. Anyway. Thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging in there. There's a couple people still there, so thank you. And just let me know what you think. And if you have any suggestions or if you have like other topics and stuff for me to talk about, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. So until next time, everybody stay healthy, well, and I'll talk with you soon. Have a good one. So long and farewell. Goodbye. See you. Wait a minute. I'll change the thing properly. Hi. Okay. Bye bye.